Hello, I'm Andrew Kirsch. I spent just under a decade as an intelligence officer with the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, and now I run Kirsch Consulting Group. We advise organizations and government on threats and risks and provide recommendations on how to mitigate them. It's the new year, and want to talk about what do we do at the new year as well. We reflect on the year past, and we think about the coming year. At CSIS, we were constantly in a state of evaluation, right? There are four main threats: espionage and sabotage, foreign influenced activities, terrorism, and subversion. And often one of these will make the news or be, I'd say trendy, but be topical at the time. When I was at CSIS 2006 to 2016, it was homegrown extremism, the Toronto 18, the Via Rail plot, went to foreign fighters, people going abroad and trying to join ISIS. Well, in the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about foreign interference, espionage and sabotage, and some foreign countries meddling in our democratic processes. Now, once again, we're back recently in the news to ISIS-inspired attacks. What's old is new again, but really, these threats, all threats operate on a continuum. Why do I mention this now? Well, organizations need to go through the same process. Right? The threats that your organization, that you're building, that you as an individual faced yesterday may not be the threats and risks that you face today. And the security you put in place and how you've organized your security program may have been appropriate for previous threats, but may not be the best to mitigate through policies, processes, and infrastructure the threats that you face today. And so on New Year's, as we're looking back on our past and we're thinking about the future and the year to come, I think it's a nice time to reflect on what are the most likely, impactful, realistic threats to your organization, and are you prepared to manage and mitigate them? As an example, on organizations in the past, especially religious institutions, we're concerned about lone wolves, single threat actors motivated for whatever reason, right? And in recent days, what have we seen? Mass organization of protests, large groups using social media to coordinate protests and threat activity against institutions, organizations, neighborhoods, and buildings. Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared for the encampment down the street for individuals who seem to be much more aggressive and angry these days than they were maybe in years past? So I invite you, New Year's now, to reflect, to think, and plan, and make sure that we face 2025 safely, securely as possible. So stay tuned, more tips, CSIS videos, and all sorts for 2025 here. Like, subscribe, shoot some emails with questions if you have any, info@kirschgroup.com. And we'll speak soon. Until then, stay safe.